Hello, Akko here again. Welcome to episode 36 of my 1.5.2 beta. Still on 0.5. I don't know what's going on. One thing I just noticed, and I'm going to practice again later, I'll try this out again later. But it seems the first time I use this pick on anything, when I've logged on, I only ever get one. I don't know if that's just coincidence, but just use it on a diamond there, I got one. When I did it on that emerald earlier, I got one, didn't I? At least on last episode. So I'm not sure if that's an actual thing or if it's just something I made up. The quarry there is down to level 5 or 6. I think it's level 6. So that's nearly done. So once that's done, we can see the grand total of... That's coming along nice, isn't it? The grand total of... of increase there. So bauxite looks like we've got about 144 up to now. And rubies... 47, if I can add, 47, 67, 69, yep, 47, that's not bad, it's not bad. We need 9 ruby dust per chrome, so that's not a great deal, that's 7 chrome total, so we haven't got loads. Of course the other way of getting chrome is by processing redstone through industrial centrifuge electrolyzer, one of the two. Right, we're going to start with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some power armor stuff, I think. For that, the first thing we're going to need is a battery. Now, in fact I should have stayed up there. The battery we're going to want is... I didn't need to stay up there at all. Let's get the mod up in the list here. Now, I ain't made this in 1.5 yet. Someone sent me a message, I think it was Rex, I'm not sure, that he'd killed a wither in a full power suit. It took quite a bit of damage, whereas if you remember in my last series, 1.4.7, I could fight withers in a full power suit and take virtually no damage at all. So I think they may, unless Rex, I'm pretty sure it was Rex, unless there was a problem with the armour, I think they may not offer as much protection as the ones did. Got a second iridium as well, just noticed there. So what we're looking at is, if you look at the HV capacitor, that's a top battery. Now we can't make that yet. We have got enough rubies to make that chrome actually, but what we haven't got is it needs 2 of these lapatronic energy orbs, and them guys take iridium plates, which we haven't got because they need 8. They need 4 iridium ingots each, and we've only got 2 iridium, so that's that out the window. For now, what's that other thing that showed me there? What's that? It's a different Lapatron thing. Lapatronic crystal upgrade. Okay, it's a crystal and refined iron plate. Okay, and what was the difference? Backspace. So that's just a Lapatron crystal. And that is a Lapatron crystal and refined iron plate. Adds 1 million to the energy capacity. What? Why would I use that in place of that? It's only 1 refined iron plate, but I guess it's in case you've got a spare of them. Or do they stack? If they stack, that'd make a difference for me, because Lapatron crystals will stack in your ME network, but they won't stack in your assembling machine. Right, anyway, that's a little bit beyond us for now. So what I'm going to be going for is the MV capacitor, and we're going to have one of these in our boots. So a couple of Lapatron crystals. Screw it, I'll make one of them, see if it stacks. Titanium ingots and wiring. So of course for titanium ingots we need to process some bauxite dust. So I've not touched any of the bauxite ore I've got, but I did have 256 dust in here from before when I first made some. I moved this with a wand and add some stuff in it, and the stuff's gone. So remember, if you are going to use that wand technique to empty the thing first, didn't have a load of stuff in, but had some stuff in. So anyway, I've processed all the bauxite dust that I had, and for now I'm just turning hydrogen cells back into empty cells and compressed air cells into empty cells, and I was putting them back in there. I've wired this up as well, processed all the aluminium dust, not all of it, got a bit left there, so we've got a bit of aluminium in the mix. That is how you say that word. Box. Yeah, look, that's only 4. We had that. I did have 256, so that's down to 4, and that's got us quite a bit of titanium. It's got us up for 10 titanium ingots, so not a massive amount, but more than we had. Certainly more than we had. I think that'll stop if I put that in there. Will it? Will it pull that once it's finished with them? Don't remember. Yeah, it stops. Right, okay. Well, screw it. We want them first anyway. So let's, for now, put them in there. And of course, we're going to need some of this wiring stuff. We're going to need quite a lot of this stuff, I guess. That's the way we can make it, is it? That's it. I thought there was more ways of making that. Okay, that only gets us 2, so I'm going to use quite a lot of silver, quite a lot of copper here. So is it like so? That's enough in it to get us on the go. Yeah, and then 3 stacks of silver. Now, in fact, what was I doing last episode? I need to go and make some pink slime, don't I? And delete it. And show you what the laser driller does. Well, I've started this episode and fully not done anything with last episode. So I've got 2 stacks of that. That'll get me on the go, right? I'll come back to this in a bit. We need to wait for that to process anyway. So, the drill, I did turn it off after a while. It did drain all the power out of my, out of all these. It did empty every single one of these. So I turned it off, then it all filled back up. Yeah, it's weird how they don't pull evenly. You'd think, man, nah, I guess it's more coding to make them pull evenly, but every single one of them was empty. So I turned it off, and by the time I turned it off, it had got quite a bit in there. You see, it's pulling quite a lot of stuff. There's certainly more emerald ore than anything else. Well, there's the same amount of coal, so I just made a liar of myself, but there's certainly more emerald ore than you'd probably expect if it was just a flat rate. But we've got all kind of stuff in there: glowstone, diamond, silver, ferrous. Of course, we can turn into platinum one day. So pretty good. I like that because it's just using power. So yeah, good stuff. Even got like nether quartz, as you saw before, and other quartz, the AE quartz. I like that. I've got pretty much, I think, pretty much everything. So we've got tin, silver, ferrous. I don't see any tin, but pretty much apart from tin, iron, gold, silver, oops, lead. Yeah, pretty good. Quite impressed. Quite impressed. So some kind of setup on that to use power when there's loads full, and or to stop when it's turned off. And to turn these off, see they've got a little green light there when it's turned off, and it'll turn on. The top of that will go a different colour. I should decide. No. There it goes. So it just took a while. So that one's now processing again. So we should see this going up, but a lot slower than it was, because it's only got 1 work instead of 4. So yeah, pretty cool. Well, I'm quite impressed with that. I will be using that once I've got plenty of power in the next world. Right, change this around a little bit. I added one of my liquid routers there, so that meat goes one way, pink slime goes in there. We've got like 4 buckets worth of pink slime now. Liquid tesseracts go into the liquids thing. So that's right, we have got a tank with liquid meat in. There isn't much at all in there, but it's what I always wanted, a tank with liquid meat in. It's like McDonald's, that's what your chicken sandwiches look at some stage in their life, I'm pretty sure. Right, sorry if anyone liked chicken sandwiches. What I'm going to do is grab that, and was it Dan sent me a message saying why don't I just use the Safari net? Brilliant idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that myself sooner. That was a bit silly of me not thinking of that sooner, to be honest. Safari net, come here. So I've got him in there now. Pink slime. He only has 1 health. Okay, so he actually died in the... He didn't die that time anyway, did he? But, you know. So now... Spawn exact copy. We just want one of these at the minute. So let's spawn one of them guys out of there. Should have done this the first time. Can't believe I didn't think of it. Using the safari net. Completely skipped my mind. There we go, we've got one of them guys. Now let's see if this embiggening thing works, just out of interest. Awesome. That's made it, okay, so I probably needed more to make it really big. But let's see what the looting sword gets us. There we go, I've got a 7. So first of all, let's delete the 4 that I cheated in earlier. Just so that we've got a clean conscience where it comes to cheating stuff in. There we go, 4 in the trash. I've got 3 spare. Cool. So there's that's that little misdemeanor sorted then. So I think I've got a full blaze spawner in there, haven't I guess I needed to do creepers at some point, and creepers spawning with 1 health. It's just make sure you get them before they actually blow up. I might have quite enjoyed doing that. I don't think I'll get round to it now though. But there we go. We've got a little pink slime thing. Much easier way of doing it. Kind of kicking myself for not thinking of using the safari thing, safari net. Right, how's this going? We have got aluminium stuck in there. Tit. Didn't even notice. Right. So we're making MV capacitor. We need 2 lapotron crystals, which I believe we can autocraft. We can. Cool. So let's make 2 of them. Nice and rapid. And now, if we look for refined, we should have some refined iron plates. No, we haven't. Okay. Let's, in that case, I want to try with 2 of these, don't I? So I want to see if they stack. And there must be some benefit to this. Well, it doesn't have to be, does there? But I'd like to think there was some benefit to this. So I'm going to make them guys. Let's see here. So that'll turn into 2 of them things, and if they stack or they don't, it doesn't really matter, because we're going to use them up in a second anyway. Right, okay then, for now, I think what I should be doing is just splitting the, breaking, in fact, screw it, let's make a load of them. We need a load of them. Well, that's going to take up quite a lot of them wiring we've already made, isn't it? Screw it, let's make some more. What's happened? What did I press there? Copper, 1, 2, 3. Let's dump them in there for now. I'll tidy that up later. 1, 2, 3 gets me loads more of that wire. 1, 2, 3, and then silver, wasn't it? Was it silver? 1, 2, 3. So we've got a lot of that now. So I think I'll use a fair amount of it. Stealing out, making these things. I'm fairly confident we need a lot of these. If we don't, and I've just made all these for no reason. Here's another kick in the foot, innit? 32, I'm pretty sure we're going to need miles more than that. If I remember rightly, they're going to quite a lot of stuff. Let's have a look. Glider wings, servo motors, and force field emitters. Not many things at all. Servo motors going to quite a lot of things, I believe, then. Come on, don't let me down. Servo motors? No, I'm sure I'll use them. Right, I'm sure I'll use them. Let's like my colour scheme, by the way. Spent a bit of time dicking about when I was waiting for stuff earlier. Yellow pipes on the helmet, white visor, black side bits and stuff. That's pretty damn sweet, if I say so myself. put all that shit in there and put all this on. It's a nice looking piece of kit, this. Some little red highlights in the boots and stuff to go with the crystals in the corners. Good shit. Like it a lot. I actually had to change my skin because my Henchman 21 skin was the bee mask there, the butterfly mask was sticking through. So I've gone back to the old one that's kind of looks a little bit like me. A bit more grey hair on myself than there is there, but other than that, you know. Right, let's go grab that. Of course, I'm moving really slow. Let's go grab... Well, the first one's nearly done. Slow ass bastard thing. Well, we're starting good enough for them anyway. Right, so let's start looking at what we're going to make with this. For that, I need to be back up there, and as you can see, this arm is making me move really slow. I can't even get up without... yeah, of course. I said I can get up there without a jetpack, but I've been wearing boots of the Traveller as well, so without them you can't jump off there, can you? Bit of a design flaw. Right, let's look at what we first want then. First thing I need is speed. Speed is in the legs, sprint assist, 4 servo motors. Jump assist, 4 servo motors. I knew we needed some of them. Awesome. Swim boost, uphill step assist. So 6 servo motors. Let's start with that. 8 servo motors. I don't normally go with the jet boots because I go with the jetpack instead. So 8 servo motors. Let's see we'll make them then. So I need 16 advanced circuits, a load of steel and some brass. We've got any brass? We haven't got any brass. $16 circuits, let's get them done first. I've got 9. So I need another 7. Let's make 10. I'll do. Brass. Let's see, we'll make brass. So what options have we got here? We have got induction smelter using brass blend gets us 2. Using zinc and copper gets us 4. Awesome. That should do. We should have some zinc. So zinc and copper. Let's have a look for them. We've got copper, definitely, of course. And zinc. Oops. We ain't got no zinc. Could have sworn we had some zinc. Got a lot of nickel. How do I make zinc then? Zinc comes from zinc dust, which comes from industrial grind. That's probably why I ain't got none. I've only got an industrial grinder by now, so I ain't got any zinc. Oh well, that's a shitter. I would like to get on with a industrial grinder, but I don't think there's any real time left now before we get a server update. Brass blend. Oh, we're making brass blend. Again, zinc. Where can I get some of that from quick? Can I, centrifuge I ain't got. Around there, no electrolyzer. Shame. Oh well, I'll cut the camera out, I'll get some brass sorted out back in a bit. Okay, I'm back, I'm in the nether, and this stuff here, sphalerite ore, can go for the electrolyzer, so I had a better look through NAI without the camera on, where I could take a little bit more time. And this stuff that there is, as you can see, plenty of in the nether, can be electrolyzed into zinc. So I'm grabbing some of this, banging it through the electrolyzer, and I'll be back when I can make some brass. Okay, so I grabbed a load of that and I threw it in there. Sphalerite dust turned into sulfur dust and zinc dust, and also when I was mining it I was also getting zinc dust. I didn't even bloody realise at the time. So does that need normal smelting? Cool. So I can sling that down there. I switched back into the other gear for that, by the way, because I want to run round in the nether in that slow ass shit with no power. Let me up there, please. Thank you. So let's stick that zinc in there. The dust should work with this, shouldn't it? Should it? Let's try. Copper. Take a stack of copper. See if it works with one bean. Interesting. That shouldn't be in there. See if it works with one stack of copper and zinc dust. No, it needs ingots by the look of it. Not to worry, not to worry. Be a little bit slower. But now we are getting zinc ingots. Let's get 8, it's a nice number for it. I'm going to want 16 in total. Right, so let's get back on with crafting the battery, because we should be able to do that now. Nothing else in there? No. Let's stick that lead in there out of the way. I'll process that sphalerite as I go. I want to be down there. So here we go. They do stack, so that is the benefits of putting them through that with that one bit of refined iron. Then I guess it's probably worth it, you know, if you automated it, because Lapotron crystals not stacking makes auto crafting a little bit screwy sometimes, because if you're doing more than one will get like in the chamber, if you will, and it stops other things getting auto crafted. It seems to do in my experience anyway. So that's probably something, if I was auto crafting, I'd probably set up, to be honest. Right, we can make then our first thing, which was, I believe, 2 of them, 6 of them. Right, it was MV capacitor, excellent. So what we can do is go to our tinker table now. Let's get rid of that bit of titanium, and on our tinker table I want to put this into the boots. That's where I normally put my battery. Stick it in the boots. So advanced battery is a medium voltage capacitor. We'll install that. And we'll bang it up to its full 10 kilos. So that's going to give us a fair bit of power, much more than what we've got at the minute, at least. There we go. So let's see if the charging thing works now. As it should. Charging bag, there it is. Let's stick that in there. That should disappear. We should see it come into this energetic infuser. There it is, getting charged. 500k. Okay, that's quite a decent amount. That's alright. That's not going down because I've got that much power being able to feed that, I guess. That should be back in the pouch. And there we. Oops. Too slow. Too slow. It'll come back around again though. I could just grab it out of the infuser, but there we go. So now I've got boots with power, and 512k says there. So why 512k? Don't get it. Some things confuse me. I am easily confused. Now I've got 611 because the power fist had 100k as well yet. So the boots have got 500k, and that's got 100k. That should do us until we can afford to make the better one, if nothing else. So let's get our legs. Yeah, and brass. How much brass we got? Now we need more zinc, of course. Zinc. I need another 8, don't I? Is it 3 to 1? So I'll take it all. Maths, camera, you know. Mentioned it before. Not got my bloody jetpack on. Always dicking about. Slow as hell. Come on. Oh, so slow. Was another 10 that I needed. Of course it was. So that's getting us brass. So what did we need? We wanted them like that. We needed 8 of them in there. We needed some steel. And we need some brass. And that should get us all of them servo motors. Now we're actually on the way to getting stuff made now. That's good. Want to be up to the top. And I forgot that was going to happen. I've got a jetpack on. What am I doing? See, this is why I make videos in the morning. It's because it is like late evening. Well, not late evening, early evening. I'm going out in about an hour or so. Yeah, about an hour. So I'm doing this in the evening. It's like 7 o'clock. And I'm all over the place later in the day. I have to make videos in the morning, otherwise it all goes to shit. I'm making this now because obviously I'm a day behind because of putting 2 out yesterday. Right, we've got 8 servo motors. What can we do with them? Boots first. We want shock absorbers. We need some wool for them, so let's do that next. Sprint assist. Yes, please. 4 of them. Compensation, power, walking assist. I'm going to bang them all on full, see how much energy they use. What's that one? Jump assist, awesome. Swim boost, not yet. Uphill step assist, yes please. Did I not make enough? Didn't make nowhere near enough today. What did I make? 8? I've used 8 already, haven't I? 4, 8. So how did I count that then? 10, 12. I needed 12, not 8. What a dick. And that's not even them. For Christ's sake. See what I mean about me not being with it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Steel. And then circuits. I should have done first because we need to craft some more. Let's do 10. Let's do 64, but I don't know if I've got enough rubber. So come on, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Gets us another 4 of them. Let's try again. Must have got 1 extra. So what are we missing? We're missing uphill step assist. Thank you. That does nothing. I mean, that has no modifier there. And we've got shock absorber. We need 2 wool. Of course we do. It's there. Awesome. We're starting to get there. Now we should be able to move quick. And we should be able to jump pretty high, even without a jetpack on. Let's go into the world. Let's see how quickly the power goes down. Oh, look at that. Awesome. That's more like it, isn't it? That's shifting. There's a real nice noise to these as well. I don't know if you've heard it or not. Just in case you haven't played 1.5 yet. Let's put that for a sec. Sounds nice, that, doesn't it? Cool noises. I like cool noises. Put that back down. I like them. Don't like them that much. So, see, we've used 3k of our power. It's going down pretty quickly, isn't it? When you jumping. So I am going to have to use the auto charging, but that was the whole point of me making the auto charging, so I could use it while I was on the move. While I was on the go. Right, let's see what else we want. Start putting things into our power fist as well, of course. Now we've got power wave charging. So let's swap them for them and see what's next. So boots. We've got no armour in this, of course. which is a bit of a shame. We're well off making force field emitters. If we look at how to craft them, I forgot all about there being no armour in this, so it still might not be worth wearing. Force field emitters need vacuum hardened tungsten steel, plus superconductors, plus energy flow circuits. So that's several big bags of ball aches just to get that really good armour on there. The other armour, of course, we can put on, but it's going to be, well, that's actually not too bad. I might diamond it up. I don't know how much weight diamond adds. The thing with the energy shield is it's really light. It's I think it adds no weight at all, maybe. Heatsink. Some of the stuff we're going to use is going to add heat. That's new. But so boots wise, there's nothing we need to add yet apart from armour. Legs. Can have the swim boost at some point, but there's nothing else there. Chest. Glider wings. Parachutes, eventually a jetpack, cooling system, cool. Yeah, don't need camouflage, and again armour, helmet, orometer, flight control, binoculars, night vision. I'm going to want quite a lot of stuff out of this, but I think the next thing is to check out the diamond plating in it, see what that's going to cost us, because we have got a lot of diamonds. I won't lie to you. Diamond plating. How do we make that? Advanced plating it's called. Advanced plating. Oh, it's not even diamonds. Son of a bitch. I thought it was going to be diamonds. Okay, that's miles more titanium than we've got, so we're still not really in a position to wear all this then yet, are we? I don't want to put the lesser one in there because you don't get a lot of armour for the amount of weight you put into it, to be honest. Or you didn't previously. What I'll do is I'll break the camera, I'll work out my material levels and see if it's actually worth getting some of that advanced plating together. So back in a little while. Okay, so I'm back and I made one more titanium. I've used a stack of bauxite in the pulverizer, got some more stuff. Now the reason why I was saving bauxite of course is because in an industrial grinder you get a guaranteed aluminium, whereas in a pulverizer you get 10% chance of aluminium. You get the same amount of bauxite dust though, and as I'm not going to get one to make an industrial grinder, I just thought I might as well sling it in there. We're up to 77 rubies now. I think that might have finished actually. I should probably go check on that in a sec, but we've got enough now to make this guy the advanced plating, so I'm going to see what one of these does weight wise. I might as well add it to the boots. Now all this stuff, by the way, when you pull it back out, I think it's like 75% chance of getting it back. Apart from capacitors, you always lose capacitors. So if you pull the battery back out, you lose the capacitor. That's what it used to be. Don't take that as full gospel. It might have changed. So let's see what the plating thickness does for us weight wise. 6 kilos. So that puts up to 16. That's on 10. So that actually puts us over 25, which is the limit in it. So that's because of the battery weight in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the battery down that, because that's a shit cheap battery. So because that's a shit cheap battery, it's adding 100k, but it's adding a full 10 kilograms. Until we get better batteries in there, screw it, we'll leave it like that. So I brought my total battery down by 100k, but I brought my weight down by quite a lot more. So how much? That's only three bits of armour to our thing there. 6, 12. So that full lot will be 24. So yeah, it's not going to give you. Then you're going to need at least 10k for your battery. So 2 blocks of armour. Get you to 12. Maybe get you halfway through that. Yeah, I'll probably do that. This we've got a bit of armour now though. More than we had. Still, I'd probably prefer waiting until I could make the chrome based one. Sorry, the other one, chrome based. Energy shield, which is them guys, force field emitters, which I forgot what they was already. Force field, it was iridium and stuff, wasn't it? Force field emitters there, yeah. It was of course it was superconductor and all that kind of shit. All that heavy stuff. I'd rather have them, but this stage in the game that's not going to be a possibility. So let's just go check the quarry while we're here. And I'm probably not going to get back out of there. Alright, we're just about finished. Cool, that's done quite well. 77 rubies out of that quarry then. No, the one was 22 to start with, so 50 odd. 50 odd rubies. So the sand plane thing's definitely working because we got a good bit of bauxite as well. So all in all, happy with that. Right, well I guess see what else I can make with the cheap stuff. Wait for some bauxite to process. Put some armour into the legs as well. Oops. And I'll get the stuff ready to make the glider and the parachute and stuff. Back in a bit. Hello, okay, I'm back again. It's now Wednesday morning. I had to go out last night, so I didn't quite finish the video. A couple of little things I want to show you just before we finish up, and the video's getting a bit long. It's 35 minutes, so I don't want to dwell too long. Latest update from Wild, the FTB guy, is the mod pack's 97% done. It's almost ready to be released. What they've done, they've changed it so that between 0.6 and 0.7 it might not need a world restart, which is good that they've done it, but after them saying that it did, I think a lot of people have kind of wrapped the server up or destroyed the shit or gone into creative mode to check stuff, so people have kind of planned for a world reset, so I don't know if we'll probably do a world reset anyway, I don't know. I'll leave that up to the other guys to decide. But, I mean, they've been playing in creative because they're expecting the world to be deleted any day now, so I don't know how I feel about that. It's a bit weird. I bet another one of them, advanced plating. We'll put that into the armour in a minute. A couple of things I've needed to make. Glider wing. Glider wing needs magnesium plates, which you'll probably never seen before. Magnesium plate, aluminium plate, and magnesium dust. So we're going to need, you get 3 of them for that. And you need 2 glider wings, I believe. So I need 6. So we need 6 of them. So we need 12 aluminium plates. And 6 magnesium dust. So aluminium plates, let's start with that. And we've got 4, another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see we've got a lot of aluminium now, that's just from processing bauxite, and with an industrial grinder would have obviously a lot more. Plate bending machine, there we go, let's get 12 of them bent. So to get magnesium, I've got some there, look. What I've done with that is, I had to go get some olivine. So, magnesium, processed olivine, dust. So first I had to find some olivine, then I had to pulverise it into dust, and then I put it in there. So I had 36, so 9, 18, 27, 36, 4 lots. It has got me 8 magnesium dust, which is enough for them. It's also got me some iron dust, some silicon cells, some compressed air cells. We'll get rid of compressed air. Silicon we'll keep, so I'll put the compressed air back. Iron dust can go into the system. I need to get this connected to my network really, but been a bit slack with that. That spare bit of magnesium can go in there, and then we can make these things with that. The other thing we need, advanced circuit solenoid. Let's jump up there then. My solenoids in there, they are. I need 2 of them. 2 of them. We need some more of them as well, I think. Let's craft another. Okay, 64 of them. Don't know if I've got enough rubber for that, but let's see how it goes. And what was it? Carbon plate. Now I'm going to need a few of these, so I'm going to take half a stack for now, because something else we need. Something else we're going to use needs that as well. There we go. So that's that bit done at least. So there we go. That does not get us them at all. Is it in a plate? But what do I need here? Rolling machine. Rolling machine. Everything adds complication. And my rolling machine's back in here because I set up a second energy tester right there just in case I needed it, but I've not needed it yet. But I set it up anyway. I can actually just let that power off the energy cell there. So let's get these put in there then. Bit manual, but you know. So I'm trying to rush this because I'm trying to keep the videos a little bit shorter, but I only realised after I put all this together that I'm actually was up to 35 minutes before starting this bit. Oh, come on, hurry up, stop keeping these people waiting. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, there was that. And then circuits and solenoids. So there is 2 glider wings, and I think it's 2 we need. Let's grab this guy and let's check. Glider, yep, 2 of them. So that's them in. So they're done. And the other thing I want to do before we go is add the parachute. Parachute takes nitrogen cell, so that takes carbon plate, string, wool. Pretty straightforward. We need 2 of these as well. So we need 6 wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carbon plates, 2 and 2, and the rest can go back. And then nitrogen cell. For nitrogen cell, I got some ender dust. So I pulverised some ender pearls. I'll quickly show you. Pulverised some ender pearls into ender dust, put them through the electrolyzer, and they got me chlorite, potassium, beryllium, and nitrogen. So that's where I've got nitrogen cells from. That's what's in my inventory there. So we'll use a couple of them nitrogen cells. Get us a couple of parachutes. So now we can add parachutes to there as well. 2 parachutes, you see. So that's good. And then, so now if we put that on, if you press shift, you float. If you press shift, you fall really slow. And if you press a diagonal button, sorry, an arrow key while you're floating, you glide. So that's the 2 functionalities of that. Parachute is if you're not pressing any direction, just your shift button, you'll fall really slow. And the glide button lets you glide. Cool. And the other thing I've made in there, but I'm not going to do in this episode, I'll start the next episode with, is things that go in a hologram emitter. I made a pattern for that. I made some illuminators. I made 64 illuminators, and I made a crafting pattern for that in the AE network. And the hologram emitter goes into a few of the head pieces. So that's really, really. Let me get my jetpack on. Damn it! Grab the helmet, and in the headpiece there, we've got to go in there with goggles to get an aura meter. We'll get that on. We'll can't do a flight control yet, but I can add binoculars, night vision, control circuit. I don't think I can make yet because it needs iridium. Right, so okay, I'm going to wrap the episode up there. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with some news on the 0.7 version as soon as we get some. Cheers, bye.